And Noah Sullivan will come to the plate. Sullivan struck out looking his first time up, reached on an error by the shortstop Nickler's last time. The ground ball of Nickler wobbled down to short and then threw it over first. Was dropped over there by the first baseman Bolden. They charged the error to the shortstop Nickler. Nobody on, one out here in the fifth. There's a ground ball rolling left side. Nice little sliding play by Carr. Gets up, throws him out. That's nice. Seen a good play in center field by Minio early in the game. Sliding catch coming in. This time by Harry Carr, the third baseman.
Well, we're back a minute ago. It was a fly out and a ground out that got the inning started before there was a walk and a home run to allow the Bulldogs to play two. Out, and a ground out here to start the fifth.
Alvin over two, a fly out to center field first and a ball deep on the track. Struck out his last time up against the right-hander Doug Morose. Down his fifth inning of work. It's down to 80 or 62 pitches. 62 pitches. That ball ripped down the right field line, and that is a foul ball by just an eyelash.
Let's take a look, see just how close this was. Ball jump off the bat, go down the line.
No more than a couple of inches.
That one gets away.
Andrew Raymond, the Bulldog catcher, in the on-deck circle. There's a fly ball, hit into right field, and it's back, and that one's gone. Reese Stallman with a home run to right field. His first home run of the season, and State has a 4-0 lead in the fifth. Back-to-back innings for Morose, retiring the first two, and then running into trouble with 2 outs. Got the pitch, it was up. And Reed Stallman gets it out to right field.
Got a change up that time and waited on it and drove it.
And now Andrew Raymond will come to the plate. Walked in the first, a fly out to left field in the fourth. Two home runs today for the Dogs. A 2-run home run in the fourth inning by Jacob Parker. His first career home run. His first home run of 2026. So a shot to right field.
Wawa, the boom boom, the wawa, boom boom, the wawa, boom boom, the wawa, boom boom, the I do papa, here, do,
Seen some dead First couple of weeks, those balls jumping to right.
Pitch is down, and Raymond draws a walk.
You know, there was nothing going on at all with the wind earlier, but it's, I won't say it's blowing hard. It's stirred up a little bit now and then. We've seen some gust up to 10 or so.
Well, Stallman hit 11 home runs last year. Hits his first of the season this year. Doug Morose will come out of the game as he goes 4 2/3. Greg Mamula comes out, fourth-year head coach for Delaware. And the Blue Hen's going to go to the bullpen. Mississippi State with a 4-0 lead at the bottom of the fifth.
There isn't one thing that makes the SEC special. There are a million different things. The students, the legends, the fans, the passions, the traditions. And when it all comes together, it just means more.
Mom. Mom, I've looked into this. It's everything I want. Like a new way to challenge myself and do amazing things and make a big impact. I know this plan is new to you, but I know it's right for me. Hey, Mom. Can we talk?
And Ryan McLaughlin will come in. The right-hander will inherit a runner at first and 2 outs in the fifth inning. Mississippi State with a 4-0 lead.
Second appearance on the season. He went an inning last week. Allowed a hit. Did not allow a run. Appeared in 17 games with 11 starts a year ago. Was actually the opening day starter against Florida Atlantic a year ago. He was the most used arm last season.
And he will pitch to the Bulldogs shortstop Ryder Woodson. Woodson over to a fly out to center field in the first, a ground out to the shortstop in the fourth. Good pitch, and count 1-1.
That ball that was hit out to center was one of the 4 video reviews that we've had here today. Minio came in and was originally called as he had play, showed that he had made the catch.
A deep left field, off the bat of Ryder Woodson, at the wall and off the end of the glove of Burrows. Raymond, who was running all the way, will come in to score.
This ball was hit boom. With 2 outs, though, as you said, Raymond is running the full play. And because of that, he's able to get the score. You've got a situation where there's 1 out, and he may be stuck at third base right now.
Woodson thought he had
Wawa, there, boom,
Yeah, I thought Woodson had gotten that one too.
Wawa, there,
They're gonna
boom,
give him a
boom.
double to left
He
field
did
off the glove of
Wawa,
Burrows. It'll be an RBI double.
Wawa,
Wind is
there,
blowing
boom,
in
boom.
just slightly from left field and held that one up just a
Wawa,
tad.
there, boom, boom.
Garrick Fry will be the batter.
Wawa, boom, boom. I do Wawa, Wawa, boom, boom.
And a single by Garrick Fry, his second hit today.
Wawa.
As luck would have it, the throw came back to the middle of the infield. There would not have been a chance at a play. And it was that guy, Burrows, who came in to throw out the runner at the plate back in the second inning in a very similar spot, similar situation. When you think about how the game builds on itself, if he doesn't make that play earlier in the game, Bulldogs are sending the runner here. Chop, third baseman picks it. Carr throws it across in time for the out. Parker grounds out to the left side. And that will do it for the fifth inning. The 2 runs home in the inning. The solo home run by Reese off the big hit.
There's a volunteer you won't find anywhere else, and it's for life.
Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Preparing to be leaders in cybersecurity, meteorology, interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day, and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
Boom, boom. Wawa, boom, boom, Wawa.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat-and-free box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meals for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from?
Well, he's played 5 here in game of this series. State won last night 2, leading 5-0 today. Go to the top of the 6th inning at Duty Noble Field. State's out hit Delaware 8-4, leading 5-0. Tomas Felica's back out. And it will be the meat of the order for Delaware here in the 6th inning. Evan Bolden to lead off. Then LT Cockrell due up next. First pitch in there for a strike. Bolden 7 hits and 19 at bats on the season now, batting .368 at the moment. Felikas may have lost a mile or two on his fastball, but the breaking pitch seems to be getting better as we go deeper in this game. See the change up here? Try to flip it over, left it out. One and 2 the count. Busting him up with fastball. Here we go. Got low that time, and now the count 2-2. into a 5-4-3 double play. Round the horn, ground ball to the third baseman last time up. 2-2. Got under. Popped him up on the infield, right side of the infield. First baseman calling for it. Reed Stallman will make the play a couple steps out on the right field grass. And the leadoff man retired in the 6th inning.
Tough to pick up a ball on this field at this time of day, particularly with the overcast skies.
Nice job.
And here's LT Cockrell, doubled his first time up. Just outside. Got a breaking ball down and in back in the 2nd inning. And pull one down to the left field corner. It's got 3 hits on the weekend. And then the last time up for Cockrell in the 3rd inning, hit a ground ball up the middle, chopped, and the shortstop Ryder Woodson made a great play on it. Two outs in the 6th inning, and pop out in the ground out, and Noah Burrows will bat down. Woodson had to give ground on it.
I do
Wawa
Wawa the boom boom. I do it. Yeah, Wawa.
Well, it's turned into a good crowd here on a Saturday afternoon.
Boy, it sure has.
Yeah.
0-1.
Wawa.
Ball high. Five 0 Bulldog lead. Top of the 6th inning. 1-1.
There, Wawa.
Chop left side. Reese got a hurry. Picks it up, throws it across, got it tied. He's playing back a couple of steps. Had to come racing in to make the play off the short hop. Burrows had an infield single his first time up. On a ground ball to the left side. You see Reese back behind the bag. Had to come in a ways. Burrows has his second hit today. Keeps the inning alive for Vincent Davis. Davis has been swinging a good bat this year. 1 for 2 on day. Struck out before, single killed the second. State got a run in the 1st, 2 more in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. And knocked down by Raymond. They're not far enough that Burrows can make a run for second base. A couple of home runs today. A home run for Jacob Parker, a 2-run shot in the 4th inning. Bulldog freshman drawing the start today out in right field. Then a solo home run by Reed Stallman in the 5th. Throw to first. Oh, it's close. Well, he picked Minio off in the 1st inning, and that time he had Burrows leaning.
Let's take a look.
Back in safely.
Here's
the 0-2. Knocked down by Raymond. That's a tough one to block. Came up high on it. Charlie, that's one of those in the old artificial turf days. It comes up so high and so fast. There's no way that one stays in front of the catcher. Ball does react very differently.
Wawa, boom, boom. Wawa,
Base pass.
Wawa, boom, boom.
1-2. Just outside the count 2-2.
Wawa, Wawa, J Wawa Boom Boom E J Wawa. Ah Papa. Yeah. J Wawa Papa. Yeah Papa.
2-2. And strike three call. There's that slider on the outside corner. And that will end the inning. Tomas Valinkas has gone 6 innings today. No runs, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks.
Over a century ago, our founders made a promise to each other, to their families, that they'd always take care of their own. And that promise is still at the heart of everything we do. And how our members, those who served, their spouses, kids, and then grandkids know we'll do what's right. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
With psoriatic arthritis, mornings came with sore, swollen, and stiff joints. Now, with Bimzelx, I'm back to less joint pain and stiffness, less fatigue, and for some, Bimzelx can deliver 0 swollen joints.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to say I'm back to less joint pain and stiffness with Bimzelx.
Ask your doctor about Bimzelx. With meal deals with McValue, you get this, this, and this. And a McChicken, or a McDouble, or a Daily Double. All of this for just these prices? Oh, who says you can't have it all?
Bottom of the 6th inning. State will have 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate. It'll be Bryce Chance and Aiden Teal and Ace Reese against Ryan McLaughlin. Second pitcher of the day for the Fighting Blue Hens of Delaware.
A ball game that had a very uneven flow early. A lot of challenges, in fact 4 of them that went to review. Starting to settle in and get some rhythm to it.
And a ground ball up the middle, under the glove of Minkler, and into center field. Chance to make the wide turn. It'll stay put over at first base. It'll be a leadoff single for Bryce Chance. That's his second infield single of the day. Minkler gave it a dive. Tough play to make. And now the Bulldog leadoff man, Aiden Teal, will step in. 0 for 2 today. He walked and scored in the first, a fly out in the third, a ground out to the first baseman in the fourth. Squares the bunt, takes the bat back. Teal, we just keep waiting for him to have a coming out party. 4 hits and 19 at bats, batting just .211, but kind of feel like he's the guy that's going to have a good season for you. He's walked 5 times. He's been hit by a pitch. And now 2-0. There's a bunt. Third baseman coming in. Only plays to first. Throw over. Good job by Harry Carr. Teal lays down the sacrifice bunt.
Bye.
And 1 down in the 6th inning as Bryce Chance moves into scoring position.
And that is where he will be for Ace Reese. To the plate. Reese doubled in the first. He hit a ground ball to the left side against the shift. It found its way down to the corner, got a double, struck out in the third, lined out as he went against the shift again in the 5th. but the ball carried out to the left fielder.
Wawa there, but there, Wawa these days. Wawa.
Now, with Chance running at second, Delaware has to shift a little bit differently, keeping someone near third base. Bases have been to indicate that third base spot. Essentially play with
there, Wawa, there, Papa.
Now it is that 6-hole that is empty.
Wawa, Papa. Papa.
And now they're going to walk him. Well, see if he may offer it something down, try to engage the at-bat, and once Reese does that, does not do that, goes 2-0, they decide to walk him. Of course, in college baseball now, you don't have to actually throw the pitches. So first and second with 1 out. I still go back and forth on whether I like that or not. Sometimes in the old days, you just kind of like to see that.
See the pitch out?
The pitch is throwing the pitch out.
Well, now and then you would see balls get away from the catcher doing that.
Yep. Well, we saw it one night down in Baton Rouge trying to walk the Walker guy to first base. State was down by a run. That was that old Kevin Gosman, Chris Stratton game. That was in the 10th inning, trying to walk the guy to first base, throw a wild pitch on an intentional walk. That's the ultimate kick in the gut right there. Well, not the ultimate, but it's one of them.
I'm going to say, I can think of a few.
Yeah. Here's Noah Sullivan. He's 0 for 3. Hits a ball in the air, deep down the right field line, slicing, and it's gone. A home run. Wrapped it around the foul pole. Noah Sullivan with a 3-run home run. Nothing State in the 6th. Well, Noah Sullivan
there,
using
Wawa,
to his advantage there,
there,
sneaks it
Wawa,
inside the foul pole.
there,
That is a
Wawa.
big swing.
Wawa, Papa. Yes, Wawa, Papa.
Ran right back over the plate. And Noah Sullivan hit a grand slam in that same spot last year against Troy. And Troy came back and won the game late. Hit that ball right down the right field line. Here's Stallman. Third Bulldog home run of the day. Jacob Parker, Reed Stallman, and now Noah Sullivan.
Hey, Murphy called me this morning, bro. Trash can in the roll call room. You need to empty it. One more time, he said. Letter in the file.
No, I already passed that.
I literally just talked to you 2 seconds ago. He's like, where's Rook? I said, with 11. He goes, tell her to empty the fucking can right now. Yeah, I'm just down there. And I said, hey, she just got back from an injury. She's getting back into it now. Yeah, I asked her to do it.
It's too low for me to actually pick it up perfectly. So
That was part of the problem too. Internal affairs is checking into the sexual harassment case on that one because she has to bend over. Yeah. So I'm gonna go 10-8 by the way. I just realized I've been on the road for an hour and I haven't gotten any calls because I'm not 10-8.
have you guys snacks?
Oh, me too. Is my radio not working? Control X-ray 10. I hear ya. I'll do the trash for you. That's what I thought.
Welcome to News Park here in Starkville, Mississippi, where we've got a MEAC SEC clash as Delaware State and their Hornets taking on the number 18 Bulldogs from Mississippi State. Hello, everyone. Alongside the former Mississippi State All-American Maddie Kennedy Farmer, I'm Will Kohlmeyer. So glad to have you on board here today as we take a look at Delaware State's batting order that was just turned in. And you will see the leadoff hitter, Zaylin Harding, the catcher. And Harding will be followed by Carly Kane. And Kane is a key player. She is a preseason second-team All-MEAC selection, the 5'6" third baseman. And she will hit second, so keep an eye out for her. She's had a nice weekend as well here in Starkville. And then you've got Lopez Del Haro hitting third. And that is the lineup that Delta State will have. Martin Ordonez, King, and then Mitchell, Santana, and Terrell round. In the circle, and Maddie, she has been terrific in her first season here in Starkville.
Yeah, she really has, and she's a Middle Tennessee transfer. We saw her come to the Bulldogs this year, and she really has been lights out every single opportunity she's got to step on the mound for the Bulldogs this year.
So Eamon 3-0 on the year, a sparkling 1.00 earned run average in 21 innings. She has just given up 3 runs. They were all earned on 8 hits. Opponents are only hitting $118 against her. And just like Faircloth and just like Gould, I mean, eye-popping strikeout to walks ratio of 23 strikeouts and only 4 walks.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that alludes to the fact that she is such a spinny pitcher, and she's able, like the other 2 Bulldog pitchers, that way all 3 of them are so successful, and we talk about them time after time, but Eamon does a really good job of keeping hitters off balance because she is so spinny, and you don't really know what the ball's going to do.
So some last-second instructions and some encouragement, I'm sure, from her All-SEC third baseman, Nadia Barbary. And we've got the pieces in place. We're ready for Delaware State and Mississippi State. First ever meeting between these two. And away we go. A call strike on Harding, the sophomore third baseman who has started 6 of the 7 games so far this year for Delaware State. The Hornets come in 3-4. Mississippi State 13-1. Their only loss was yesterday to Belmont, 1-0, and they won the rematch just before this one started, 4-1 over Belmont. And Eamon getting ahead of the leadoff hitter Harding, 0-2.
Yeah, Eamon, just like the other Bulldog pitchers, they all get ahead in counts and keeps their pitch count low, and the hitters don't really have much to hit.
Swing and a miss, and a strikeout of Harding, and that's how we start today's game. Defensively for Mississippi State, we talked about Layla Eamon in the circle. Des Rivera will be catching her here today. In the outfield from left to right, Bernardini, Keller, and Sells. Around the horn from third to first, Barbary, Stiles, Schaefer, and Ernstes. The battery, Eamon and Rivera. Here's Carly Kane, the senior, out of Felton, Delaware. The Hornets had 2 players that make the preseason All-MEAC squad. Kristen White, preseason first-team pitcher out of Crofton, Maryland. And then this young lady, Carly Kane, preseason second team, and a swing and a miss. And Eamon takes care of her.
What the
strikeouts for Amon.
Amon was another really good pitch there on the outside corner, just making Kane chase. That was an awesome pitch.
We're now 25 strikeouts in nearly 22 innings. So once again, another more than a strikeout per innings pitch. Hurler for MSU.
But I
Two outs,
say
nobody on
1-1.
for Del Haro.
Oh, 1-1.
Amon is 7th in the country when it comes to the lowest whip. That's walks and hits per innings pitch, and a sharp smash to first. No problem first. That's taking care of Del Haro. 3 up, 3 down for Amon. When we come back, we'll check out the MSU batting order and what they will face. Back here in Starkville as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Mississippi State coming to the plate. Delaware State. In the outfield from left to right, you'll have King, Mitchell, and Santana. Around the infield, it's Kane, Lopez, Terrell, and Martin from third to first, and Harding is catching here today. The lineup that Fuenaloso will face, Styles will lead off, followed by Barbary and Sells. And then it's Carter, Bernardini, and Rivera, Ernstest, Keller, and Schaefer rounded out. Styles has started every game this year. 2 for 3 with a run scored in the first game here today, the 4-1 win against Belmont. Styles, Barbary, and Sells. Bulldogs jumped on Belmont in the first game today, 3-0. I think that was huge, making a statement early on after getting skunked yesterday by Belmont.
Absolutely. It's always important to try and score the first run of the game and just make a statement.
There's a fly ball on the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to be extra bases for Morgan Styles. It'll be a stand-up double, just like she did at the bottom of the first in the first game against Belmont. And Styles quickly
Just proving again why she is the leadoff batter for the Mississippi State Bulldogs here, just seeing pitches and having quality at bats and getting on base for her team. And already in scoring position, and we're just now on the second batter.
Yeah, it didn't take long, that's for sure. So here's Nadia Barbary.
0
for 3 in the first game today.
1-1.
After going 4 for 4 in the game last night in the win against Samford. That 2-bagger by Styles, her 4th of the season. Yanks this one deep, but it's foul.
Bad. 1-1.
Good charge into that one. Just got a little ahead of it.
Gone.
Definitely had the distance for her third home run of the season.
Yeah.
Take it to 1-1. 5, 1-1.
Barbary out of Chapel Hill High School in Douglasville, Georgia.
0-8.
And
What?
Barbary with the walk. So 2 on, nobody out for Mississippi State in the bottom of the first.
That was a really good at bat from Nadia Barbary. After, seeing what she can do off this pitcher, just yanking that one foul. Just foul, almost a home run. But still taking those pitches and being disciplined enough to know, I'm not going to swing out of the zone. Just because I know that I can do some. She just proved she could, but taking the pitches and being a disciplined hitter.
Sells at the plate. She went 2 for 2, scored a couple runs in the win earlier today against Belmont. Ball deep right field, off the top of the wall. And Sells will get an RBI double. She nearly knocked it out of the ballpark, but she'll take the RBI double to plate Styles, and the Bulldogs are out to the early lead.
An awesome job by Sells there just to go oppo. Really good job by Styles. She was off immediately on that because she knew that the right fielder, Santana, was not going to catch that ball. So she was able to score easily.
So Sells with the ribby. And that Hornets infield talking with Bonalosa, who is making her 5th appearance of the year, her 2nd start. She's 1-0, has an earned run average of just over 12. She has 7 strikeouts and 8 innings pitched, although she's given up 6 walks. Tough assignment for her. There's a liner right to the first baseman mark. But the throw off the mark, and that's going to allow Barbary to score. And the Bulldogs take the 2-0 lead.
Good heads-up play there, just by Sells. Line drive back. You can see she was off, and she definitely may have had a chance to get that, but that's something you want to be careful of because of what just played out with that overthrow and then Barbary being able to score there. If you're Delaware State, you really want to kind of keep those baby runs to a minimum.
Here's Morgan Bernardini. Bulldogs off to a great start here in the bottom of the first. Showing bunt. They'll try to steal third. And Sells is successful. The errant throw will allow her to score from third. And the Bulldogs now lead it 3-0.
I'm a huge fan of that aggressiveness there. It's Morgan Bernardini just showing bunt there. Kind of a bunt and run type of situation. It was a fake bunt and run. Obviously, she stayed out, but she wasn't going to bunt the ball, so it's a fake bunt steal. And Sells with a really aggressive running there and popping up immediately knowing she can score.
There's a liner to left. That's going to be a base hit off the glove of the left fielder, King. And no problem for Bernardini checking in at second base. And the Bulldog bats starting out this game on fire.
There's something I learned during my time playing is that after you got your face in there from a bunt, you can see what the pitch is doing, and you're probably going to get on base 9 times out of 10 because you can see that pitch so well. And that's what a lot of times, if you notice when players get their face in the zone like that and don't successfully bunt it, which obviously she wasn't going to bunt it, but then she's able to go hit that pitch right after.
How about that?
Okay, 1-1.
Little softball 101 with my partner, Madison Kennedy Farmer, former All-American here at MSU. This is Rivera. Sends that one into the Delaware State bullpen down the right field line. Bernardini is the runner at second. Fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance.
And go!
Mississippi State has exploded here in the bottom of the first.
They really have. Mississippi State off to a really hot start. This monster home run here by Des Rivera. I mean, that pitch was kind of piped there, and she took advantage of it, took advantage of the opportunity, and put it exactly where she wanted it to go.
Mississippi State off and running here in the bottom of the first against the Hornets from Delaware State. And here's Ernstess, who got the start at first. Abby Grace Richardson started at first base in the game against Belmont earlier today. And the slugging percentage is dynamic so far starting this game.
It really is.
3 doubles and a home run and 6 at-bats. 1 hopper to short. Lopez over to Martin to take care of Ernstess for the second out.
I think something that is key for Delaware State for this game is to keep the freebies to a minimum, because you know these Bulldog hitters are really good hitters, and they're going to do things like that, like the long ball, you know, any solid hits. So for Delaware State, just to, you know, play throw and catch. Throw and catch. Play catch. Because we saw 2 throwing errors there, which allowed the Bulldogs to score.
Simplify the game a little bit is what you're saying. Just
do the little things right.
Yep.
And when the big things come, you kind of keep that to a minimum.
Here's Keller. She hit her team leading 5th double of the season last night against Samford in the win. Bulldogs lost in their first game of the Bulldog Invitational, 1-0 to Belmont, then beat Samford last night 6-2. There's a base hit to left by Keller. And she continues her hot hitting start as a true freshman here at Mississippi State. Second baseman. Schaefer, the 9th Bulldog hitter to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Another true freshman in the lineup for Samantha Ricketts. Popped up, out of play.
Hey, back.
Schaefer hitting at 286, making her 11th start already. Romero still out of the lineup with the got bit by the injury bug that first weekend of play. There goes the runner down to second and sliding in safely is Keller. That's her first stolen base in college baseball, or college softball we're playing here today.
Right.
So Keller in scoring position with 2 outs and Schaefer at the plate.
Hey, back to go.
Of course, with injuries, and Madison, you saw it throughout your career. When someone goes down, it's
it's about that
next up.
Yep, the next man up.
Schaefer, as a true freshman, getting some serious playing time.
It's really about being ready for every opportunity there. You
You
never want a player to get hurt, but also know that that spot has to be filled. So Schaefer being able to step up the way that she has is really, really huge.
Foul ball there. She doubled and walked to reach in every plate appearance last night against Samford. Career multi-hit game. And then she followed it up with a 2-hit out of 3 at-bat performance earlier today against Belmont. So she's is playing well, and she takes this one deep. Hey, is on a tear. Her first collegiate home run. And she has a big smile on her face as she approaches home plate.
That's gotta be Gabby Schaefer there. Off the scoreboard. That was right there, and she took advantage of that. And she really got all of that one.
Yeah, she just yanked that offering. And the Bulldogs.
Off to a hot start in this the bottom of the first.
7th spot in the bottom of the first. And a conversation. Delaware State. The Hornets. I mean, look, their faces say it all. I mean, they tell the story, right? Those. I mean, it's like a stun gun that hit them.
Yeah.
In the bottom of the first, taking on a top 20 Mississippi State squad. So Styles, who started this first inning with a double. And Styles now has reached to open the MSU half of the first inning in 11 of the 15 games this year.
That is impressive.
That is quite the nugget. So you talk about an igniter in that lineup. That is Morgan Styles. And her approach, I remember last week when she was, last weekend, 6 for 7 the first day, and reporters were asking her afterwards, I mean, what was it like at the plate? And she just
hit the ball.
Just hit the ball. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Put your barrel to it and hit the ball. And softball really is a simple game.
Yeah, we complicate it sometimes, no doubt. She got a 3-0 count here. Taking all the way, a strike call.
Hey, take that 1-1.
And there are so many intricacies that you can get into with this game, but really it's just about putting your bat to the ball, putting a good swing on it.
Oh, strike 2. Good movement there by Bonaloso. 3-2 the count to Styles. If she can reach, we'll see Barbary coming to the plate. Styles rolls one to third. All conference third baseman takes care of Styles, but the Bulldogs send 10 to the plate, and they score 7 runs. We go to the second. Mississippi State out to a nice cushion. Top of the second inning here at James Park in Starkville, Mississippi. Number 18, Mississippi State has jumped on Delaware State. The lead 7-0. It is a very busy day here on the MSU campus athletically. We got men's tennis next door. Then on the other side of the A.J. Pitts Tennis Center, we've got Mississippi State baseball against Delaware. The Mississippi State men's basketball team in action earlier today. They were on the road. Instead of being at the hump, they were in Columbia, South Carolina. They lost that game to South Carolina. Josh Hubbard has been just on an absolute heater as of late. 3 straight games of 30-plus point games. But he was held in check for most of today's game. He finished with 13. Did not have quite the shooting that he had the other night against Auburn or last Saturday against Ole Miss. Leading things off here in the second is Martin. It's Martin Ordonez and King facing Layla Amon. And I know you played shortstop to start your career here at Mississippi State, finished at first base. But if you were a pitcher, Maddie, and you were staked to a 7-0 lead, that's got to be a good feeling.
Absolutely.
As Amon strikes out Martin to start the second.
Warrior.
So here's Ordonez. Amon has struck out 3 of the 4 batters that she has faced. Remember in the first game, in case you missed our broadcast against Belmont, Faircloth, Alyssa Faircloth, the MSU starter, struck out 7 of the first 8 batters that she faced against the Bruins.
Mm-hmm. I mean, these Mississippi State pitchers really,
Yeah,
they're all just so good and so good at what they do because they get ahead in counts and don't really give the hitters much to hit and just striking out everybody that they see.
High heat, swing and a miss. And I'm telling you, they will continue to blossom this year under Taryn Mowat McKinney. There is truly the Taryn treatment here at MSU. Stairs. In 3 seasons under Taryn, the Bulldogs have thrown now nearly 55 complete games. State total 28 over the 3 seasons prior to her hiring. Miss on Ordonez. That's now 4 strikeouts and 5 batters for Amon.
Just another one. Off speed there, lower in the zone, just making her chase.
2 outs, nobody on for King. Sean King, a sophomore, has started all but 1 game this year for the Hornets, who are predicted to finish 2nd this year in the MEAC. Howard is the preseason pick. And Delta State, the Hornets, predicted to finish 2nd. Once again, Amon ahead of the hitters. An 0-2 count. And there's a pop to the right. Top of the second. 6 up, 6 down. So far today. Delaware State has made a pitching change. The Hornets now going with the right-hander, Lacey Canada. Not a bad idea. Kind of a rough start for Fonalosa. Gave up 7 runs on 6 hits. Her defense was not top shelf, though. I mean, a couple errors that led to those 7 runs.
Yeah.
So here's Lacey Canada coming in. And Canada will face here in the bottom of the second the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Barbary, Sells, and Carter. Barbary walked and scored last inning. She just missed a couple home runs in the first game today against Belmont.
1-1.
She was knocking on the door twice there in center field. Not quite enough oomph. Maybe an extra bite or two on the pregame meal might have done it. That run scored by Barbary, her 7th of the year. She's driven in 11.
5-2.
Batting average at 238, 10 for 42. You talked about it, Maddie, in the first game in our broadcast against Belmont earlier today. She had that quick start out there in Waco, Texas.
Yeah, she really did.
And things have got slowed down for her, so she's walked twice in as many innings to start this game. Then had that explosive game last night. Went 4 for 4 at the plate. Made some terrific plays in the field as well. And here's Kiara Sells. She had an RBI double her first time up. Carter is on deck. Bulldogs have already hit 2 home runs in this game. Rivera had a 2-run shot, and then Schaefer completed the scoring in the first with a 2-run homer. They've got 3 doubles, along with a single.
2-2.
It'll take me a little while to figure out that slugging percentage. It is astronomical. Wow. Sells currently hitting .421. 16 for 38 at the plate. Off to a great start. She's hit 4 over the wall. There's a strike call.
Sells really is one of those more quiet players that we aren't always talking about her on the broadcast too much, but like she's one of those consistent quiet players. They're just there. She does her job and she gets it done and she does it well.
There is ball 4, and I agree. And talking about, and Bernardini is on deck now with Carter coming to the plate. But keep in mind, Morgan Bernardini and Kiara Sells had less than 25 career at-bats combined entering their junior year, but developed into key roles last year. Sells, in fact, earned all region honors, and it's neat how you can develop here at Mississippi State.
Absolutely. Just taking those first 2 years of their career to really grow and understand the game, understand their roles on the team. And those first 2 years, they both played their roles really, really well. And it's definitely a hard role to be in, but they were really great team players, and they're kind of the teammates that you dream to have. And now here they are. After last year, both earning starting roles and really just having a breakout year, and here they are in their final senior season, just giving it all they have.
Yeah, definitely 2 breakout years a season ago for both of them. Carter at the plate, line sharply to the first baseman Martin last inning. Golden opportunity for the Bulldogs to add to this lead. 2 on with nobody out. So with Bernardini and Sells having breakout seasons last year, Abby Grace Richardson, that would be classified as a breakout so far. There's several, and the Bulldogs getting some wonderful impacts already from their true freshmen, Schaefer and Keller. Goodness, Kinley Keller, freshman of the week, in fact, this week in the Southeastern Conference. There's
What?
ball 4. Boy, I'm telling you what. Now, there's a lot of patience on this team, but I think the lead singer for Patience for Mississippi State is Carter.
Absolutely has to be. She takes her walks.
Oh, my goodness, and doesn't mind. Just trots down to first. Lacey, Canada. Bam, there's Carter, along with first base coach for Mississippi State, Zach Shaw. Shaw,
Yeah,
coached very well. He won 2 medals in 2025 with the U.S. men's national team. World Cup and now he, along with head coach Samantha Ricketts and longtime associate head coach Tyler Bratton, in there talking with a handful of Bulldogs down that third base line, while Delaware State wraps up its conversation in the circle. Bases loaded as Canada for Delaware State has walked the first 3 batters. And here's Bernardini. Doubled her first time up. Came around to score on Rivera's 2-run jack. That's who's on deck. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to go into the corner. And that's going to score a pair. And it's a 2-run double for Morgan Bernardini. Her second 2-bagger of the day as Barbary and Sells score. And the route is on here in Starkville.
It's an awesome job by Morgan Bernardini there. Just going oppo and taking the pitch, hitting the pitch where it's pitched to score 2 runs for the Bulldogs.
Bernardini with 2 doubles on the year. She's already doubled that in her first 2 plate appearances. She's got 4 now on the season. There's a drive by Rivera to right at the warning track. It's going to be deep enough to score Carter from third. Bernardini takes third, and it's a sacrifice fly by Rivera.
Yeah, and that was deep enough there where, I mean, she can't get a sac fly out of that. And both Bernardini and Carter there are able to tag. I mean, they immediately knew that they were both going to be able to advance.
So here's Paige Ernstess, who grounded out to the shortstop Lopez Del Haro. That was last inning. She lines one to center. Caught by the center fielder Mitchell, but that is deep enough to score Bernardini. So back-to-back sac flies, this time by Ernstess. And the Bulldogs add another.
That was a solid ball by Ernstess. Really, that's one of those that you just gotta keep it out there. I couldn't have hit it better than that.
Oh, no. I mean, that was a baby out to center. Mitchell had her played perfectly. No chance for Mitchell. And there's first pitch swinging Keller in foul territory. Did she make the catch?
She did.
Yes, she did. What a catch by Terrell. And that'll take care of the Bulldogs. But Mississippi State adds 4 more, and they lead Delaware State 11-zip.
Wait.
Hicks had 4 strikeouts, and she gives the ball to Abigail Stevens.
But
Right-hander making her first appearance of the year, and her being a freshman, so this is her first appearance as a Bulldog. What do you think's going through her mind right now?
Really just do what she knows how to do. I mean, she's a redshirt freshman, so she had all of last year to grow. So just coming out here on the mound today and understanding she has an 11-0 lead here, and her defense is a really good defense, so trusting her defense behind her.
Well, that probably does cut down on the nerves, because making your first collegiate appearance, I'm sure a lot of emotions going on, but yeah, when you're staked to an 11-0 lead. So as you mentioned, the redshirt freshman making her first start as making her first appearance as a Bulldog. And not a bad idea by Samantha Ricketts. Will Colmeyer alongside Maddie Kennedy Farmer, along with the rest of our crew, led by our producer director Adam Kilman. Glad you're spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Another SEC Network Plus broadcast. Don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Same 2 teams, Mississippi State and Delaware State, at 10:30 airtime. Got some changes defensively for Mississippi State. You've got Grassel now, Greta Grassel out in left, Tatum Silva in center. Also now at third is Kirsten Smith. Is that
hey,
Bulldog?
Wawa.
It might be.
I think it might be as well. Need to check. Yes, it is. Has not seen any game action.
Okay, Wawa.
So Mississippi State, it's just gone final. Just down the road at Duty Noble Field. They knocked off the Blue Hens of Delaware in baseball. Right now, Mississippi State's softball team in great shape against Delaware State. Diamond Dogs won it 10-0 over Delaware. Much closer game yesterday in game 1. They'll complete tomorrow. Just like the Bulldog Invitational will wrap up the 3-day event tomorrow morning. And a nice at-bat by Mitchell.
What?
And Delaware State has its first base runner.
Yeah, good job by Mitchell there, just to kind of get an understanding of what Stevens is going to do and taking the pitches when she needs to take the pitches and able to take a walk there for her team.
You mentioned that Stevens did not see action last year, was redshirted. There's a bunt attempt by Santana, foul. She was an NFCA All-America Scholar Athlete last year and an SEC first-year honor roll member. So even though she didn't see any action on the field, she was definitely taking care of business off the field in the classroom. Again, showing bunt, popped up. Ernstess has it. The flip over to first.
Oh.
It was errant, but look who's backing up. Kalani Sells, who's now in right field, and that saved Ernstess from getting an error.
Yeah, really good job by Kalani Sells there. If she was not there, then Mitchell probably would have gotten to at least third.
Yes, that would have gone down into the corner. That's that fundamental softball that you're talking about earlier. Make the plays and just do what you're supposed to do. That first pitch is low and inside, stolen base by Mitchell. As Rivera's throw is not quite in time. So Terrell at the plate. An 0-1 count, but Delaware State has its first runner in scoring position. High and inside, trying to steal third. Not this time. As Anna Carter, who is now catching, guns down Mitchell for the second out.
Awesome job, Diana Carter and the Mississippi State defense, just to be aware of that and understanding where they need to be exactly when. Interesting choice by Delaware State to steal like that back to back.
Down 11-0.
Yes. I think everything's just about having runners in scoring position, so maybe if you hold her there, see what Terrell's able to do here. But I guess you got to be aggressive in this game sometimes.
1-1 count to Terrell, and
Bye.
now 1-2 the count.
Wawa, good.
Off to a great start hitting this year. 4 for 9, 444 batting average. Not bad for your number 9 hitter.
Not at all.
And then when you count her 3 walks, she actually has an on-base percentage of just south of 600. 583 to be exact.
Right? Yeah. Bye.
Good eye there by Terrell, and she will trot down to first. Second walk for Abigail Stevens.
Yeah, you do have to, these Delaware State hitters and Terrell, they're taking the pitches that she needs to take and getting another runner on base, and now it's just about moving her around into scoring position and eventually scoring.
Zaylin Harding at the plate, the sophomore catcher. Don't see a lot of catchers leading off.
You really don't.
She struck out swinging against Amon to start the game. Amon with 4 strikeouts in 2 3 up and 3 down innings. This is Abigail Stevens, her first inning of work. Not only today, this year, but as a Mississippi State Bulldog. Of course, in these invitationals, like this week, Bulldog Invitational, Mississippi State played 2 yesterday, 2 today. And when it comes to doubleheaders, playing 2 in 1 day, last year Mississippi State actually played doubleheaders in 5 SEC series, which tied an SEC record for conference doubleheaders in a single season. LSU had 5 back in 2021. But sometimes when Mother Nature doesn't cooperate, you got to do what you got to do.
You do.
And are these the kind of days, these invitationals, these tournaments, like last weekend's Alex Wilcox Memorial, to get you ready for those, playing 2 in a day?
Day.
Stolen base, by the way, by Terrell.
They certainly can be. It's definitely a different mindset, but with the tournaments compared to SEC play, but still understanding, you know, you have another game to play after you just finished one, so.
Stevens strikes out. That ends the threat here in the top of the third. Bulldogs coming to the plate.
Whoa! That. Whoa, wait. Yeah. That. There. Bye. Papa. Hey, tete, oh, tete, papa.
We are back to the campus of Mississippi State University, where the 18th ranked Bulldogs in control against the Hornets of Delaware State.
But
Bottom of the third inning. Schaefer, Stiles, and Barbary, the 1 and 2 hitters. Mississippi State hit around. They sent 10 to the plate in the first, scoring 7. They sent 7 to the plate in the second, scoring 4. We'll see what will happen here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, looks like we've got another new pitcher for Delaware State. It's Rhiannon Stanley. Rhiannon Stanley, number 22. Third pitcher of the day for the Hornets of Delaware State. Nearly hit Gabby Schaefer. Looking at the numbers this year for Stanley, she has lost her only decision. Has pitched 2 innings, given up 7 runs, all earned on 5 hits. She has 1 strikeout, 5 walks. That's been the culprit so far this year for Stanley. Schaefer had a 2-run homer her first time up. And she leads this inning off with a walk. That's that mindset you were talking about. You know, it's easy when you're up 11-0 and you hit a 2-run jack your first time up off the scoreboard in left field to be super aggressive.
Yes, absolutely. But being a disciplined enough hitter to understand, I mean, that's not going to happen every at-bat. So seeing the pitches, not doing too much with the at-bats, and that's a very successful at-bat for Schaefer, you know, lead off on base and a walk. I mean, you want to, if you're Delaware State, you want to limit those freebie walks, especially with a team like Mississippi State, because they're going to take advantage of those opportunities that you give them.
Hey,
that's a really good job by Schaefer there.
Stiles at the plate, 1 for 2. Double to lead off the bottom of the first. And then actually had another plate appearance in the bottom of the first, grounded out to third to end it. So she started it with a double, she ended it with a ground out. And it's hard for your batting average to go up when you're hitting .465, but when you're 1 for 2, it actually went up a little bit. That pitch missing the strike zone, 2-1 to Stiles. On deck is Barbary. And back-to-back walks by Stanley to start this third. Last inning, Canada walked the first 3 batters that she faced, and all of them came in to score.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of proof they're just limiting the freebies, especially with a team like Mississippi State.
Here's Carson Smith at the plate for the first time ever as a Mississippi State Bulldog and for the first time ever in college softball. Gotta be a thrill for her and for her family. I know she's got some family watching on the ESPN app. Pops this one up, foul.
But
I know it's been a while, but do you remember your first collegiate at-bat?
I do. I was just thinking to myself, I remember my very first at-bat. I remember exactly what I did. I remember where we were, you know.
And
it's just crazy how you remember. I lined out to third base.
Lined out to third. That's respectable.
And I was like, oh, I can hit the ball in college.
Let's see what Smith can do here.
Oh,
It's one of those. Yeah, you just. I remember I was so nervous. It was our very first game, and I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm nervous, but I'm going to do it.
Hey, don't you think that's happening right now for Carson? Won't she have some nerves, some butterflies? She sends this one into the air, into center field. That's Mitchell camping under it. And that takes care of Smith for the first down.
2-1, yeah.
And it looks like Greta Grassel. She will hit here for Sells. I think priority number one for Samantha Ricketts is obviously to win the game. The second priority is to mess up Colmeyer's scorecard as much as possible. Oh, look at that pitch.
Wow.
You talk about taking something off.
Yeah.
Ryan and Stanley. Nicely done. Grassel. Inside, had a nice chat with her dad. Saw her mom earlier. Down, making the trip down from Boscobel, Wisconsin. I doubt that they're enjoying temperatures in the upper 60s up in Wisconsin. But we're going to have some Wisconsin weather tomorrow. It's going to be anything but spring.
Yes.
You got to bundle up, Maddie.
Yes.
For our broadcast tomorrow morning.
Just when you think you're getting spring weather.
Yes. Old man Winter decides to show up. There's a strike call. Got some folks in shorts here today at News Park. Will not happen tomorrow. Wind chills will be in the 30s, at least at the start of our game. 10:30 airtime on your ESPN app. Maddie, Kennedy, Farmer, along with yours truly, Will Kohlmeyer. We'll be back here at the ballpark as we'll wrap up this year's Bulldog Invitational. The 3-2 to Grassel. And there is ball 4.
What?
So that's the second time she's walked this year. She is yet, that is Greta, has yet to have an official at bat this season. And speaking of walks, here's Anna Carter, who walked and scored her last time up. Line to the first baseman, Martin. Well, looks like pitch hitter. Sorry, it's Abby Grace Richardson. She is hitting for Carter here. We talked about it in the first broadcast today. Just got the bases loaded. Last year, as a JUCO transfer, had just 6 at-bats, 1 hit. It was a triple. So far, coming into this weekend, she was second on the team in slugging percentage, and 6 of her 7 hits going for extra bases.
Yeah, Abby Grace Richardson is really just an aggressive hitter, and it's her hacks. She holds nothing back. And I really, really like that about her, because a lot of times you may see hitters just kind of take a half-hearted swing and not fully confident, but you can tell she's fully confident when she swings the bat.
Center field, caught by Mitchell.
Hey.
Runner.
Go
and
one.
Scoring easily is Gabby Schaefer and Abby Grace Richardson with a sac fly to center. And the Bulldogs add to their lead.
I'm a really big fan of the Mississippi State base running this year, because they're turning kind of short flyouts like that into sac flies because they have such aggressive base running.
Tatum Silva at the plate. Squirts this one foul. She's 3 for 6 this year in a reserve role. No, check that. 1 for 6, 3 runs scored. Beg your pardon. Got a couple ribbies. And yeah, talking about that aggressive base running, and you've got Tyler Bratton as the third base coach. He rarely taps the brakes. There's a base hit up the middle by Silva. Sends the runner Styles, who scores. The throw to second is in time to gun down Silva, but it's an RBI single by Silva. Kind of a wild way here to end the bottom of the third. Mississippi State.
One. Whoa, hey. Tete, yeah, papa, papa, tete, wawa, papa, papa. Day one,
Colmeyer alongside Maddie Kennedy.
Day one.
Mississippi State. All over Delaware State so far today, leading 13-0 as we head to the top of the fourth inning. The Hornets will have their preseason All-MEAC second team selection. Carly Kane leading things off. The senior will be followed by Lopez Del Haro and Chandler Martin. And Angie Ordonez will come to the plate if any of those three reach. Hander Abigail Stevens. Bulldogs in great shape to have a run rule win here today. They've had 33 run rule victories since the start of the 2024 season. And the past two seasons ranked first and second in program history for the most in a year.
Wow,
this would be their, if they can run rule, the Hornets, their fifth so far this season. But the Hornets, they've got some meat left on the bone. They can get some runs to try to extend the game, and that's a good start for Kane. Nice at bat by the preseason all-conference selection. It's now 3 walks for Stevens in 1+ innings. Layla Amon started. In case you're just joining us, went the first 2. Absolutely was a problem to Delaware State hitters.
Yep.
Struck out for the 6 that she faced. Abigail Stevens came in last inning. Here's Lopez Del Haro. Bria Sewell looks like she's pinch running at first.
Hey, Wawa.
For Kane. Lopez Del Haro grounded out to Ernstes back in the first.
Hey,
actually first.
Wawa.
So now we got Supan at second for Mississippi State. And Ernstes, I believe, is behind the plate now.
She sure is.
There's a base hit to left field, and that breaks up the no-no. First hit of the afternoon, and it belongs to Lopez Del Haro.
That's a good job there. Just getting something through the infield. Nothing too much, but moving your runner into scoring position there.
So 2 on with nobody out for Chandler Martin, the senior, the cleanup hitter. Wind is blowing out especially the right field right now. Some of this front that's starting to come through, and why we're going to drop almost 40 degrees tomorrow, at least at the beginning of the day. Snap throw down to first, and there goes the runner from second to third. What a throw! Richardson on target.
What? Yeah.
Exactly why you can put Abby Grace Richardson wherever.
That was
really impressive.
That was an absolute missile.
That's really heads up too. Understanding like, no, you did not just get that out at one, but still having the awareness. I need to go and see where the other runner's doing because she likely just took off.
Remarkable.
Hey, good too.
It's really high softball IQ there.
It really is. You're right. Carson Smith applied the tag at third. I'll reset this defensive alignment after Martin is done. There's a swing and a miss. For Abigail Stevens. Bulldogs. There you go. You can crack a grin. So defensively now for Mississippi State, you've got Grassel, Silva, and Kalani Sells in the outfield from left to right. You have Carson Smith at third still, and Stiles is at short. Supan is at second, and we just saw Abby Grace Richardson showing off her right arm at first, and Paige Ernstess is catching now Abigail Stevens. There's a slow roller by Ordonez. And that's making the play. That takes care of Delaware State. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Will this be the last at bat for Mississippi State today? Number 18, Mississippi State. About to improve their record. Leading now 13-0 over Delaware State. Bulldogs coming in 13-1. Who's going to lead off? As Stanley stays in the circle for the second inning for Delaware State. It is Abigail Stevens. Stevens, who's making her first pitching performance as a Mississippi State Bulldog, now gets an at-bat. And she sends one deep to left. Abigail Stevens. That's what you do when you get your first career at-bat. You send a big fly over the left field wall.
Yeah, ball one.
Words for that, but that was a shot. And honestly, that's something that makes you a little emotional there. I mean, first career at bat, and you're pitching in the game here for your very first appearance as a Bulldog, and you hit a home run.
It's Goosebump City.
I know.
For Abigail Stevens.
And she's also yet another Bulldog player, very first at bat of the career, and then season this year, home run.
I know. It's remarkable. Taylor Troutman, remember, that was a heck of a story. Out all of last year with a torn ACL. And then her first 2 at-bats this year.
For what?
She hits home runs. And there's Ernstess, who is now the catcher. Gets hit by a pitch to start the inning. Down to first with nobody out. And here's Kalani Sells coming to the plate.
Kalani
Sells playing right field now. And speaking of right field, Sifford is in right field for Delaware State. So they've got King, Mitchell, and Sifford from left to right. Infield remains the same. Slater is the new catcher, number 17, and Kalani fouls this one down the third base line. Mississippi State came into this weekend homering in all but 2 games. They're coming into this weekend's Bulldog Invitational. 39% of their runs were scored via the long ball. And they have hit their share of home runs here in this one. 2-run shot by Rivera. Also a 2-run homer by Schaefer. That was in the first. And then Abigail Stevens led off this inning with a solo blast. And I mean a blast. Kalani 1 for 2 officially at the plate this year. That one hit was a 3-run homer. That was, I mean, Samantha Ricketts obviously has had some great moves. Punchy buttons.
Yes.
But that inning, remember, it was 2-2. I think you and I had the call against Rutgers.
Yep.
And then there's Kalani Sells with a single. She's now 2 for 3 this year. Ernst's now at second. But she came up in her sister's position after Abby Grace Richardson had a 2-run pinch hit home run, and then she delivered that 3-run homer pinch hit.
Kalani Sells is just someone I want to see come up to the plate almost every time now, just to see what she's going to do in her few at-bats this year. I mean, she's been so productive already, and I know her at-bats have been minimal, but I just want to see even more of Kalani Sells.
I hear you. Here's Ali Supan.
And this is just another reason why I love softball. It's just like you see the starting 9 on the field, and that's who we've seen consistently. But then you see all these players who are playing their roles on the bench, and then they get their opportunities to come in. And look at them.
I know. It's a wonderful opportunity. She's from Phoenix City, Alabama. Not too far away from your hometown?
No, about probably
what do you think?
hour.
She actually played flag football at Central High School. They won the school's first 2 state championships and reaching a #1 national ranking in 2024. That's Ali Supan.
It's pretty cool.
I know. And I'm so glad. I've been looking forward to putting that nugget on the broadcast, and now with her coming to the plate, it's a perfect opportunity. When's the last time you heard a flag football reference during a college softball broadcast?
You know, never.
I was just going to say the bingo card. If you had that on your bingo card, well, then you got a good one. Here's Supan. Line right to the third baseman, Kane, who throws over to first to double up. Sells, or are they going to say safe now?
I'm going to bet that her foot was not on the back.
That's what it looked like, but then the first base umpire threw me off.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, there's no way. By the way, Sean Shoemaker is the home plate umpire. I'm not sure I gave the assignments earlier. Destiny Robinson at first, and Jose Shapiro at. And Samantha Ricketts, there you see her talking with the home plate umpire, Sean Shoemaker. So the runner is safe at first, Sells. Schaefer, I should say Supan, was out. And that liner to Kane at third. And here's Troutman hitting for Styles.
Pinch hitter, number 41, Taylor Troutman.
He had a pinch hitting performance in the first game against Belmont earlier this afternoon. Strikeout victim, and she sends this one into the air to left field. Caught by King, and that's 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 6, Carson Smith.
So 2 on, 2 outs for Carson Smith. She's happy that Kalani Sells was safe back at first base, because that ensures her for getting another at-bat. She had her first collegiate at-bat back, actually in the last inning, fly out to center.
Day, 1-1. Yeah, Day,
Stanley's
that's
got
a
a wicked pitch.
I know.
Ryan and Stanley.
Quite frankly, I don't know that I would swing either.
Yeah, just let it
Yeah.
pitch upstairs. Trying to complete her second inning of relief. She's the third pitcher today for Delaware State. The previous 2 went 1 inning apiece. And now the count is full. 3-2 with 2 outs and 2 on. So runners will be off. If she can reach, Greta Grassel is on deck. Wow.
Yeah.
I like just fouling off that pitch, trying to, keep that bat alive there.
Yeah,
See what she can do.
Out of Mendenhall, Mississippi, went to Hartfield Academy. And she lines this one down the third base line. 5-foot freshman, Carson Smith. Making her debut as a dog. Looking for her first base hit. This one's hit deep to left, and it's going to be a one-hopper off the wall. Extra bases for Carson Smith.
An awesome job by Carson Smith there. Her first career hit, just hitting it to the wall there, scoring 2 runs for Mississippi State and getting the job.
I thought that one had a chance. And I'm like, are you kidding me? In this inning, there'd be the first hits in collegiate softball and home runs. Still an impressive 2-run double for Carson Smith. And here's Greta Grassel. Grassel still with no official at-bats this year. She did walk last inning. Something off of that pitch, and Grassel a little ahead of her.
Yeah, 5-2, 1-1.
Check just scored the go-ahead run in the NCAA tournament win against Washington last May. 2-time Gatorade State Player of the Year nominee there in Wisconsin. Hanging tough at the plate. Last weekend we saw her pinch hit, walk, and score against North Texas. It was last Sunday. Here's the 2-2 to Grassel. Pop up into short left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And Grassel with an RBI single
That day.
And the Bulldogs
Day
have yet another
one.
run.
Wait.
Well, that's in no man's land there. Just communication is everything in that ball right there.
Number 2, Abby Grace Richardson.
Looking down to her parents, they have a big smile on their face. Here is Abby Grace Richardson.
I guess you could call this a productive day for the Bulldogs.
My goodness. Couple touchdowns and a field goal.
Oh.
Good grief. 7 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, and right now 4 in the bottom of the fourth. Abby Grace Richardson so far this year has scored 12 runs. She's 7 for 26 at the plate. 2 of those 7 hits have been home runs. 4 have been doubles. So 6 of her 7 hits so far this year have been for extra bases. And her only hit last year in 6 at-bats was an extra base hit, a triple. Remember, she scored all the way from first in that win against Texas.
Yes.
Showing off those wheels of hers. This one's going to head toward the bullpen area, just shy of it, down the right field line of that Delaware State bullpen. Same 2 teams tomorrow morning at 10:30. If you want to see Maddie and myself in winter coats, there's a drive to deep left field.
There it goes! Yeah, there it goes! Yeah, hold on!
Every time, every day.
Yeah! Hey! Day one! That day!
She takes her hat.
Wait! That day! Yeah! Hey,
Big time smash by Richardson. And it looks like Stanley's day is done pitching for Delaware State. I have to go back and see this last time Mississippi State has scored as many runs.
I was just thinking that.
Let's take a short time out. We'll be back to the bottom of the fourth right after this.
Whoa! That day one. Wait! That day, yeah. Papa. Yeah, that day, whoa, papa. Papa.
Yaneli Sosa, the freshman right-hander, is the new pitcher for Delaware State. The fourth pitcher of the day. It's her first appearance of the season. Facing Tatum Silva. Silva gets hit by a pitch. And so coming to the plate is Abigail Stevens. She started this marathon of the bottom of the fourth with a solo home run. So the record for runs scored in a game for Mississippi State, in case you're wondering, 30 against Alabama State. That was in March of 1997. They did score 19 at Middle Tennessee. The record. They scored 25 twice. Once at Jackson State in 2004, and then they hosted Tennessee Tech back in 1985. Scored 25.
I do remember that Middle Tennessee game. Yeah, there was like tornadoes in the area.
There were tornadoes in
Yeah,
there?
there were tornadoes coming. That was...
There's evidently some tornadoes at the plate that day, too.
The wildest game I think I've ever played in my life.
So you played it throughout the tornado warnings and stuff?
We were traveling after that game, I believe, to Tennessee.
Wow.
Some pretty wild weather, lots of errors in that game.
Murfreesboro.
It was...
Wow.
Not a game. We can go like either 14 or 17.
Oh, wow. Scoring effect. Here it's 19-zip, and Stevens watches that one miss the strike zone. Abigail with a 3-2 count. Tatum is at first. Ernstess is on deck, and Stevens fouls this one out of play, and we'll do it again. That's cool how different things can score, and automatically you went right back to that. Mississippi State started this year 11-0, one of the best starts in school history, tied for the third best start. Lost to Belmont yesterday to stop the streak at 11, but have won back-to-back games and about to win 3 straight as they walk to Stevens. Best start in school history, 16-0. That was back in 2006.
Number 12,
And then 2014, way before you got here as well, Maddie, 15-0 start. There's a liner to left, and it's hooking foul into the corner by Ernstess. She got hit by a pitch earlier in this inning and came around to score. So this is the 11th batter to face Delaware State pitching here in the bottom of the fourth.
All right. 1-1.
Layla Amon pitched the first 2 innings. She will not get credit for the win. Nice hustle by you.
Hey,
Maddie going over to talk to Brian Ogden. You got to pitch 3. I thought that was it. But I didn't know if in a run rule game if there was any push given to the starting pitcher. So Abigail Stevens would get the win. Amon went 2, did not give up a base runner, struck out 4.
Oh, hey.
Ernstess.
5.
Now with a 2-1 count.
I'd say that's a good day for Abigail Stevens there. I mean, your first appearance as a Mississippi State Bulldog in the circle and at the plate, hitting a home run, potentially getting a win.
Yeah, that's that day. I know, Maddie, you remember so many of your games. I guarantee you this day, Abigail will never forget. 3-2 the count to Ernstess. Stevens is the runner at first. Kalani Sells is on deck. And look at these at-bats. Even up 19-0. These Bulldog hitters are staying in their lane.
That shows a lot of discipline with this lineup, and every single person on the Mississippi State roster showing a lot of discipline in this game. Obviously, the score is 19-0, and you want to, take your hacks when you can.
Sure.
But also taking the pitches when their balls are so important, and that shows that you are mature as a hitter and you're disciplined enough to take that.
Here's Kalani Sells, who had a single earlier in this inning and came around to score. Bases loaded. 2 outs. The sophomore at the plate. The freshman Supan is on deck. The fire truck over the right field wall on. Are they getting ready to go?
I think so.
I think they're on call.
Look like they're putting the gear on.
Yep. There's Sells. That one is out of here, but foul. Kalani thinking long ball, as we all were when she got a hold of that one, but she yanked it foul. Yep, there he goes. 1 minute you're hanging out at Hughes Park watching some collegiate softball, and the next minute you're on duty. Trying to put out a fire. I'll tell you what, it's been a firestorm today at the plate for Mississippi State. These Bulldog hitters, boy, I'll tell you what, they got their feelings hurt yesterday by Johnson and Belmont. 1-hit shutout against them, but they have come back strong here today. Sosa rolled that one. Nice job by the catcher, Slater. 2-2 the count to Kalani Sells. Got a piece of it. Stays alive. 2 for 3 this year. At the plate officially for Kalani. 3 RBIs. Has a home run. And the count is now full. Silva is the runner at third. Stevens at second. Armstead is at first. And strike 3 called. Delaware State down to their final 3 outs
Let's take another look at that home run. This replay is brought to you by Mizuno.
We've got a new picture for Mississippi State. It's the right-handed freshman, Brinkley Morton. Try to close the door on Delaware State. Even goes the first 2, and Abigail Stevens goes to get the win, Stevens, and now is 4 on Delaware State.
Yes, third appearance of the year, and honestly, I need to look at who has not gotten in this game. It seems like he's never gotten on the Mississippi State roster.
I'm tempted to post on social media my score sheet, but I'm like, but that's just great for morale. As first pitch swinging is King. That one will be out of play. me see if I can
Wawa.
figure out if there's any defensive changes. Nope, still Grassel, Silva, and Kalani Sales in the outfield, and then Smith, Stiles, Supan, and Richardson, and then Ernstes, catching Morton. So a big deal for Brinkley Morton, making her third appearance of the year. She has thrown 2 innings, given up 3 runs, all earned on 2 hits, has a couple of walks. Opponents hitting 250.
Wawa.
And Morton is the only other pitcher besides Gould, Amon, and Fairclough that have pitched this year for Mississippi State.
Yep. And these games are always fun, especially when you're the team that's able to be up this much, to be able to get as many players as you can that don't normally see the field and just give a different look, allow them to get some experience.
Oh, yeah. And just, like I said, the morale, there's a shot in the gap to right center field. And King blisters a double to the right center field wall to lead off the top of the 5th.
And King really just saying, we're not done yet. I know we're down 19-0, but just doing everything they can to stay in this game.
Yeah, that ball was ripped to right center.
Well, I do this,
So
Wawa.
here is Mitchell.
Wawa.
Last time up.
Wawa. Wawa. Wawa.
Mississippi State's batting on every buddy in 1 through 9
Wawa.
4 at-bats in that
Wawa.
but Schaefer 3 at-bats. And now at the top of the 5th, one hot one. That's Carson Smith at third. That throw is on target. Richardson tries to get the runner at third, not quite in time. And so King goes from second to third. Carson Smith for Mitchell for the first out.
That was a good job by Carson Smith. Definitely a bold move by King to run on Richardson there with the arm that she has and that she's proven in this game already. But I mean, she knows her speed.
Here's Santana. And to finish that point I was talking about, this is if Santana will get an at-bat, obviously here, and then unless a double play here, they'll hit through the lineup twice for Delaware State. That happens when you're trailing 19-0 at the top of the 5th. Santana, first time up, popped up. Santana on an RBI single on the Delaware State. Faithful. There's quite a few that made the trip. They're on their feet. Down on the first base side, up in the grandstands.
That's got to bring you a little hope back.
Yeah.
You know, not getting shut out in this game.
And even the players in the
The ability to still have fun with it, even
Yes.
as much as you are.
Wawa.
Something that I have noticed about Brinkley Morton here, just compared to the other Bulldog pitchers, she kind of she goes a little bit quicker than the other ones do. The other ones like to take their time.
There's a chop under first. No problem for Abby Grace Richardson. And Rodriguez is the pinch runner. And now Rodriguez is at second with 2 outs. And the Hornets are down to their final out.
And
here's Slater, who came in for Harding a couple of weeks ago at catcher. And so Slater will get an at-bat. This year, she's 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored and a ribby. They should do it. The ground to Abby Grace Richardson. That closes the door on Delaware State as Mississippi State in the 19-1 win. Good work, Madison. How about some final impressions?
I'm really just impressed with all the players from the bench that we don't normally see, and they all just come out just guns blazing and doing their job and taking care and taking advantage of the opportunities that they've been given.
And that will do it for our coverage here today. So for Madison Kennedy Farmer and our outstanding crew led by our producer director Adam Gilman, I'm Will Kohlmeyer saying so long from Starkville. Final score: Mississippi State wins it 19-1. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN, and we appreciate you watching. Day Wawa. I do it day Wawa the boom boom. It did there. Papa. He did Wawa Papa ya Papa.
Well, that's a good idea, though. I better chop up.
I back I do Wawa boom boom. It did Wawa did win did do Wawa Wawa did oh papa did win did one one. Really, day one. Papa. Back to the day, Wawa, the da. It day, Wawa, to the bone bowl. The dollar, a pepper, bubble, did the other, to a Wawa, did the way. The way, to the one yard to a day Wawa. I do it all. Wawa. Hey, did Wawa Papa.
Two sides to this. 1999. Domino's Perfect Combos got you covered.
Nursing Management. Safe repairs for the ones you love. Nursing Management is looking for private duty and skilled nurses and certified nursing and personal care assistants to join our respected team of individuals.
A day to Wawa, did the win. A day Wawa. Yeah, take the win. And they Wawa, Wawa, they Wawa, they win, and they Wawa, the that they Wawa to be they Wawa. I do it to be taught to be Wawa to the Wawa. Yeah, to be they don't win the ten to be Wawa. Te wawa a bom bom te wawa a bom bom te one way te one te one yeah we te to I don't want to te wawa. I do wawa. And te wawa te bom bom. Te wawa. Te wawa. I do wawa. Te win. Yeah, but I do a wawa to be. I put the wawa to win. Yeah, I do a wawa. I do it. I they wawa. I they wawa. Yeah, I do the wawa. I do it the party. They wawa. Okay. They wawa. I do they wawa. Boom boom. I do it. They wawa to be a petty. They wawa. They to wawa. Amaya tawa to be a wawa to be they win. I do a wawa to the wawa to be I do it a wawa. Da to the day. I do a wawa. And I'm a day.